day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that.
Oh my God, Young Miami just dropped a bomb so huge, the entire internet is literally shaking. Everyone's phones are blowing up because she just exposed a list of celebs who might be joining Diddy behind bars. I'm talking A-listers, unexpected names, and honey, this tea is spilling everywhere. The streets aren't just talking, they're in absolute meltdown. And if you thought Diddy's situation couldn't get any messier, grab your popcorn because this list is about to drag everyone down with him. Let me break down every single juicy detail for you because trust me, you do not want to miss any of this. Let me spill all of this piping hot tea, and believe me when I tell you it's about to get wild. So, remember how we all speculated about Young Miami's situation with Diddy? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because it was way messier than any of us could have possibly imagined. The feds uncovered some absolutely wild claims about her allegedly pimping out her friend JT to Diddy. I know, I literally gasped when I heard this. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, and trust me, this tea is scalding, Miami wasn't just playing the role of Diddy's side piece. No, she was supposedly working as his madam, recruiting women left and right. The fans online are going absolutely crazy with this theory, saying they knew all along she wasn't just his side chick, but actually working for him behind the scenes. But hold on to your weaves because it gets even juicier. Apparently this whole drama is what actually tore the city girls apart at the seams. JT wasn't having any of that business, and now everyone's wondering if she got blacklisted for saying no. The tension between these two was so thick last year you could cut it with a knife. Like, seriously, JT didn't even show up to Miami's birthday party or give her a shout out online. And we all know in this social media age, that's basically like saying, we're done. In this absolutely revealing interview, JT threw some major shade about Miami's situationship with Diddy. At first, everyone and their mama thought JT was just green with envy because Miami was living her best life, strutting at the Met Gala, hosting her own podcast on Revolt, snatching up BET awards left and right, though word on the street is Diddy pulled some serious strings for those awards, but we'll get to that tea later. But then Miami started dropping these not-so-subtle hints about leaving the city girls behind to be Diddy's main squeeze. And baby, that's when things got super sketchy. The City Girls did try to salvage their relationship with one final album together called Raw last year. But honey, let me tell you, it was a hot mess from start to finish. They had to push it back when Queen Bey dropped Renaissance Part 1, because who in their right mind would compete with Beyonce? And when it finally came out, complete flop. We're talking only 10,000 copies in the first week. I've seen TikTok dances get more numbers. These two couldn't even fake being friends long enough to promote it properly. Things started spiraling faster than a reality show reunion when Diddy started collecting lawsuits like they were Pokemon cards. Everyone started side-eyeing Miami, trying to connect all these dots to Diddy's shady business. Then bam! Like a bomb dropping in the middle of awards season, Lil Rod's lawsuit dropped her name, claiming she was helping Diddy move in these streets. The internet absolutely lost it. Some fans came for JT, calling her every snake in the zodiac for not standing by Miami. They were quick to point out how Miami rode hard for JT when she was locked up, always screaming "Free JT" at every possible moment. But when Miami got caught up in this Diddy drama, nothing but cricket sounds from JT's direction. Then came the mother of all bombshells. Rumors started swirling faster than a tornado that Miami allegedly tried to pimp JT out to Diddy. Can you even process this level of betrayal? This sent fans into absolute chaos. When JT found out what Miami was really up to behind the scenes, she cut her off faster than a bad weave at a discount salon. Miami tried to clap back, posting this long message about, trying to kick me while I'm down and play these narratives is dangerous when I've been nothing but a friend to you. But honey, JT wasn't having any of it. She fired back with some serious tea, tweeting, "If I'm ever mad, I have a reason to be. You never come to my defense when I would have literally taken a bullet for you." The social media war between these former besties got so heated my phone nearly melted. They went back and forth, airing out all their dirty laundry like it was a Sunday afternoon at the laundromat. JT even admitted their egos played a massive part in destroying their friendship, and while they tried to act like they made up, please, everyone could see right through that fake friendship faster than cheap foundation under studio lights. Now, let's circle back to those shocking accusations about Miami being Diddy's madam, because this tea is about to get even hotter. JT apparently connected all the dots and realized Miami had been trying to recruit her too. The truth bomb dropped after Lil Rod's lawsuit exposed just how deep Miami was swimming in Diddy's shady business. According to those court docs, and trust me, they are more shocking than a plot twist in a Tyler Perry movie, Miami was right there at Diddy's infamous parties, watching all kinds of sketchy stuff go down like it was perfectly normal. One particularly wild claim involved Miami's own cousin, and when I tell you my jaw dropped. The lawsuit alleges that Diddy sent Miami's cousin to Lil Rod at a party, and what happened next is absolutely insane. Apparently, the cousin followed him into a bathroom, groped him, and tried to force herself on him, right in front of Diddy and his staff. And Miami? She just stood there watching like it was an episode of Love and Hip Hop. But wait, because that's just the appetizer. The updated documents are serving us a full course meal of drama. They're accusing Miami of doing drugs with Diddy, being his personal drug mule, and even bringing them to him on private jets. There's this one incident from Thanksgiving 2022 that's especially spicy. Diddy allegedly asked for drugs in a studio bathroom, and when his team came up empty-handed, guess who supposedly delivered faster than DoorDash? Miami. The lawsuit is spilling more tea than a Boston Harbor party, claiming Miami wasn't just working as Diddy's alleged S-worker, getting that monthly allowance that could buy a small island, but she was helping him recruit both men and women. And here's where it gets even juicier. Saucy Santana's name just popped up in these rumors like a jack in the box. Allegedly, Miami brought Saucy into Diddy's orbit, and there's speculation about Diddy and Saucy Santana being secretly involved. DJ Academics even jumped into this mess, suggesting Miami's public situationship with Diddy might have been nothing but a cover-up for his rumored fling with Saucy.
Saucy Santana shit.
Nah, stop it. Stop.
Now that we got there,
no, stop.
You the one said maybe the girl, Saucy, and Puffy having parties. Don't act like you didn't say that.
Man,
don't tuck your tail, bro.
Hold up, Ice Cube Chuck.
Don't tuck your tail.
I gotta say this because I'm here.
OMG, y'all, the drama just keeps serving us course after course. Right after all this tea spilled everywhere, JT went and hit that unfollow button on Saucy Santana so fast, my head is still spinning. Word on these streets is that JT found out Saucy was allegedly in on Miami's supposed plan to recruit her for Diddy. Yes, you heard that right. Miami and Santana were allegedly plotting together to set JT up like some twisted reality show plot. Once JT figured out this whole mess, she cut them both off faster than a bad hair extension because she was not about that life. And honestly, looking at everything that's come out, JT dodged a bullet bigger than the Titanic. Some of these other women caught up in this mess weren't nearly as lucky. Meanwhile, Miami was living in Diddy's world like she had already picked out her wedding dress, bragging about how they were real bad together and acting like wedding bells were just around the corner. But when Diddy's shady behavior started making headlines, girl pulled the fastest rebrand I've ever seen in my life. Suddenly, she's all about her yams era and acting brand new, even denying she ever got an allowance from Diddy, even though she used to brag about it more than a lottery winner. The internet has not been kind about this situation either. People are dragging Miami through the mud, calling her as much of a monster as he is and saying she's despicable and should have been charged as well. But karma wasn't done with Miami yet. One of Diddy's victims filed a lawsuit, and guess whose name is sparkling in those court documents? Miami's. The victim, known as Jane Doe, shared some absolutely chilling details about being forced to take at Diddy's house in July 2022. The court documents are absolutely horrifying. Jane Doe says she was made to take something in his bathroom, later learning it contained something that made her black out. She woke up bruised and injured with no memory of what happened, and this nightmare continued until July 2024. But hold on to your seats because it gets even more disturbing. Jane Doe claims she got pregnant with Diddy's baby during this time, and here's where Miami comes in like a wrecking ball. The lawsuit alleges that young Miami bullied Jane Doe after finding out about the pregnancy, ultimately causing her to have a miscarriage. The bullying was so intense that Jane Doe completely cut off contact with Diddy and his team for 3 whole months. Fans weren't even slightly shocked by these allegations, remembering all too well how Miami lost it when Diddy welcomed baby love with Dana Tran in 2022. She tried to act unbothered on social media, but her Twitter meltdown was giving very much woman scorned. DJ Academics publicly dragged her through the mud, suggesting she was just another side piece in Diddy's complicated love life. Miami clapped back hard, insisting she wasn't anyone's second choice, but Academics wasn't backing down one bit. He pointed out the obvious truth that everyone could see. While Miami was claiming she and Diddy had this deep, meaningful connection, he was out here having babies with other women. The drama got so intense that Diddy himself had to jump into the mess, posting on social media that Miami wasn't a side piece and warning academics to watch his step. But now that Diddy's empire is crumbling like a sandcastle in a hurricane, everyone's wondering if Miami might start naming names. Word is she knows where all the bodies are buried, and if she starts talking, Hollywood might never recover. The potential list of names she could expose is reading like a who's who of Hollywood. We're talking Steve Harvey, who allegedly fled the country and erased his Diddy connections faster than your ex deleting their Instagram pictures. Meek Mill's been posting these super cryptic tweets and staying suspiciously quiet. Usher's troubling past with Diddy has resurfaced, and even Jay-Z might be sweating bullets with all these whispers about connections to Diddy's alleged operations and that whole Kathy White controversy. But the list doesn't stop there. Rick Ross, Jennifer Lopez, Ashton Kutcher, LeBron James, and even Justin Bieber might be shaking in their designer boots. There are all these wild stories circulating about white parties, baby oil, and some seriously unsettling claims that would make even a reality show producer blush. If Miami starts talking, we might finally find out who was involved, who stayed quiet, and who's about to face the music. So what do y'all think about this entire mess? Was Miami really trying to drag JT into this situation with Diddy? And is she about to expose some other big names in the industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out this next video for even more shocking revelations.